Previously on Ditching the Split. We're starting with the mantle. It's going to be built on all three sides. It's perfect.
Some of my best work, actually. Oh, ooh.
Wow, that looks really good.
Really good, babe. Look at that scribe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but these little Easter eggs are for people who watch the full videos.
I look around and I'm like, I love it here.
This is a showstopper right here. That is the finished fireplace operational.
Good job, babe.
You too, honey.
Welcome to episode 25 of Ditching the Split.
As you can see from the last episode, this is finished. So we're moving on to bigger and better things, such as the built-in. We're doing a built-in on both sides, but today we're starting on that side because it's easier. So yeah, follow us on our journey and you'll learn too.
I'll be honest with you, the initial plan for this space was a little different than what has turned out.
Very different.
Very different. I didn't want to say anything until we were further in the reno because sometimes the input can make me more confused. But I'm glad it worked out because I have a vision for right here. You know what? Let's give you guys all the information.
When we originally talked to our designer who did the drawings for us, we kind of gave him our own small rendering. And we had originally said we were going to move the dining room to the front and the living room to the back. That would have been a good idea, except our patio door was delivered wrong. And it leads onto a deck, so it just makes sense to have a slider because then it's like zero clearance, like there's no swing.
Well, the other one let air in. It had a screen, yeah.
Oh.
Right?
It was supposed to open the other way, from here over. It opens from the right. I had it opening from the left over. But it's sliding right to left. So if there was couches and stuff here, you'd have to walk through everything over to this corner to open the door. And yes, we could have reordered it, but it would have taken like 6 weeks and that would have held up siding and everything. So we decided to leave it the way that we had it originally, which is gonna work better. And because we had our living room back here, we actually had the fireplace centered back here as well. It wasn't supposed to be in the center. The ceiling wasn't supposed to be vaulted. It was just supposed to be raised a foot. That window wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be a smaller window. He had it lined up with the hallway, but then we got him to move it over there. But yeah, it was supposed to be a fireplace and then a 6-foot built-in on either side of it, which would have pretty much come out to about here. And yeah, the fireplace would have been centered in the kitchen and it would have been a flat ceiling.
After the exterior was finished and we were preparing to vault the ceiling, Andrew and I reevaluated the fireplace because initially with it over here, it would have been sloped with the ceiling. And then we decided to move it to the center of the room, which I'm really glad we did, although it did change the plan quite a bit because now we're working around the fireplace being in the center of the room and how to rearrange the furniture to make that work. And also, the original plan was to have the dining table over here, which is why we only put a window on the one side. There's
so many things you can say, oh, you should have done this, should have done that. If we, from the start, were gonna put the fireplace here, technically we could have done, like the window would have been over a bit and it would have had a slope on it, the same as the roof. At the same time, that's if you're at like a cottage or if this is at the back of your house. This is at the side of our house. On the other side of this wall is our neighbor's house in their backyard. Why would you want
a view of their, like they deserve privacy too.
Yeah, it's kind of weird sitting there on your couch like this and your neighbor's outside on his deck barbecuing.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fair, I don't think.
So anyways, we changed the plan from moving the dining room at the front of the house with the whole sliding door debacle, but it worked out okay because as much as this is an open concept space, we still need to divvy up the spaces somehow. So the plan for this area is to do 2 built-in bookshelves on either side with a bench seating across this window. So this whole area, it's not configured how it actually will be when it's done. It's just because we're figuring out a Christmas tree placement. Here's a little drawing Andrew did up to demonstrate what it's going to look like. We're gonna go pick up our materials today and then we'll get down to work.
What I bought for the cabinet bases is a pre-finished birch plywood. It comes with a clear coat on it. It's already sanded and everything. Like it's literally finished, ready to go. What I'm using for the uppers, because it's gonna be open shelving and we're painting it, it's unfinished birch, paint grade plywood. If you look, it still has knots and any defects were filled with like wood filler. So you can't use this for staining. Let's say you wanted to do a stain grade. you have to make sure you buy stain grade plywood because that's like clear wood. There's no knots in it and no wood filler because like you can't stain that. Stain and paint grade are different. They're different. There's stain grade and paint grade. Choose wisely. I got a new blade for the plywood. It's a fine finish, basically way more teeth. It cuts cleaner. It's Diablo. So that's a good blade to use. You know how many guys would absolutely rip this apart?
Why?
Because you're cutting cabinet plywood with a skill saw? Are you insane? There's no precision at all.
While Andrew's outside cutting, I'm gonna work on edge banding the shelves and the cupboards. It comes in a big roll, and it basically just finishes the edge of plywood nicer so that when you paint or stain it, you don't see the exposed plywood edge. And I like to use my little Cricut iron for it. You could use a regular iron too, which we use sometimes as well. But this is just cute and small. You basically are just ironing it on and it melts to the plywood, and then you can't tell that it was ever an exposed plywood edge.
Okay, we're gonna assemble these. So you're gonna hold that. I'm going to apply some wood glue to where they're gonna join. Although this is pre-finished, the glue's not even gonna stick. I'm not doing any glue because it's because it's pre-finished.
Can you guys even see what's going on? Ackley, are you in the way, buddy?
Look at that. Looks like something you'd buy from the store.
That looks like what you would buy from a store.
Just like that.
Ooh,
And then that's gonna go like that.
so good, babe.
Because then there's gonna be another piece of 3/4 on here
Yep.
that's gonna act as it's gonna get painted the color of the cabinets, right?
Yes. So cool, babe.
It's all gonna look mint.
I'm so excited so you get to sit here and read for
How
Carl.
lovely. How lovely.
So good, baby.
How lovely.
You just make everyone's dreams come true. Babe,
What?
I love it.
Oh. Just like that.
It's the next day.
And it fits perfect.
Oh.
I've made a counter because we're gonna have a cabinet that sits on this one that's open shelving. The top is gonna be all painted. This is white oak plywood, 3/4 extra that I had. I did a little miter fold here, so it looks like it's 1.5 inches thick. It's really just 3/4 inch plywood. You can see how I mitered the two edges. And then I built this up with 3/4 inch plywood so that when this goes on and you have that little overhang, it doesn't hang below the top of the cabinet. So I did that on both sides. Now I'm working on the top of the bench. And then yeah, we're ready to build the two upper cabinets. This is gonna be here with a cushion on it, which will probably bring you up to to there, right? It already looks beautiful just with the little chimney on. It actually is snowing still. It's okay. All good?
All good.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want to switch shoes?
No, I'm good. break's sakes. I did too. Okay, hold that. This goes on the other side. I think. Oh no, that's right. That's a nice clean cut edge. Yeah, this is what I want to figure out here. So it's not gonna go right at the top. Oh, did I cut this shorter or no? 28.5. Can you measure? That should be 30 from the outside to outside. Okay, so yeah, this has to get spread. Okay, so are you cooking something?
No.
Okay. Okay, so like let's pretend this is the ceiling.
Okay.
We're using that crown molding and I want 2 inches showing of the cabinet.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like a piece and then the crown molding. That's 5.5 inches, right? Which is that mark there from the ceiling. Yeah, 5.5. 55, this flush with that, when we put that piece on, it'll sit in front of that shelf thing there. It's a lot of figuring out, I know. Just a little bead. Just watch the ceiling. Okay, so we're gonna have to lean it back the other way, like away from the wall. And now we need to watch the ceiling. Just get it on there. There we go. There you go.
Cool, baby.
Welcome to day 3 of working on the built-ins. Hopefully we get some stuff done today. It's almost 4 p.m. and our workday is just beginning. All these professional carpenters are gonna be cringing at me.
Why?
All this time. Oh, look at this, good plywood. On your hands and knees woodworking. Okay, if this ever happens to anybody, the veneer is separating. Literally just take some wood glue, put it in there, and tape it. Or you can clamp it, but I'm gonna tape it. Ready, Bobski?
Ready.
It's 25.5. So I need 4 more like that. So now I gotta cut it twice more. So yeah, they're gonna sit like that.
Do you need me?
No, I needed help getting it down, but I ended up just lifting it. I'm so used to having you to help that I ask for silly things.
Well, I hope you guys don't mind that this video is primarily Andrew. I'm sure a lot of you don't mind that, but he doesn't need help with it, so I can work on other stuff.
You're helping like on the table saw and stuff like that. That's
I know, but like, I know, but it's also nice to divvy up because you're able to do this while I can edit other stuff.
exactly.
Ooh, very nice, babe.
Coming to life, eh?
Yep, looks really cool.
Let's just watch the ceiling here. That's good, I got it. Just like that, huh?
many of you know, we are Canadians and we love being a Canadian. There's so many great things about being Canadian, but you know what we can't do? Watch Hulu, watch HBO Max, stream so many Netflix shows that aren't available to us in Canada, which is why I'm so excited that we've partnered with Surfshark for today's video.
Surfshark is a VPN that protects you 24/7 wherever you go from data breaches, hacking attempts, fraud, things like that.
Having a VPN is also really amazing for if you're booking travel or online shopping, because did you know that a lot of websites actually use your location and your cookies to alter the prices?
Sneaky buggers.
Sneaky buggers. You can also use Surfshark to stream shows that aren't available in Canada, which is awesome for us.
Right now, Surfshark is giving a holiday season deal, so if you'd like to give Surfshark a try, you can use our link, surfshark.com/SabrinaAndrew, which gives you an extra 4 months, and it even comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Ooh, you guys should check it out. The link is in the description of this video.
All right.
Okay, it's freaking cold out here.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Let's get this wood cut.
Ready?
Yep.
So because you can't put your cabinet tight against the wall, because then you go to open your drawers and they'd be rubbing on the wall, right? You need to leave a little bit of clearance. I'll usually leave about 1.5 to 2 inches. You need something to fill that because that looks terrible. So I ripped down some pieces that are gonna go on the front of there, get scribed to the wall so they're nice and tight. And it's gonna overhang the edge of the inside here by like 1/8 of an inch, because if you ever try and put something flush with another piece, like a vertical surface, you have to fill it with wood filler, it cracks, stuff like that. So I like to just leave a reveal on purpose. That way you don't have to try and flush it up. So I'm gonna put one here, and there's gonna be one that comes here that's gonna cover these two pieces, because I have the gable end and then the cabinet. If you watched our other video, I had to scribe all the sides of these for the stone. Whoa, what are you supposed to do with that, buddy?
Look at that scribe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you, buddy.
This one's gonna be the most difficult because it's almost 8 feet tall all the way up. So we'll see how that goes.
Sorry we missed posting last week. We were both sick. So yeah. Day 257 of working on this built-in. We've been a little bit sick. Just came from the doctors. Told me to take some muscle relaxants and you'll feel better.
Yeah, just put your head down for a little bit.
Just take a little break, take a little rest, and you'll probably feel better. So that's what the doctor ordered.
You want to be a roller or you want to be a brusher? Probably a roller.
Why?
Because you seem to be good at rolling.
Did you want me to tape this?
No.
Okay, I'll be careful. I'll brush.
Why?
Because I think I'm better at brushing.
Actually?
Yeah.
All right.
I know there's going to be someone out there who's like, you should have left it wood. It looks so good wood. Why would you ever paint it?
Because it's plywood.
The same thing that happens every time somebody shows themselves on the internet painting anything wood. Also, there's a lot of wood elements already happening in this house. Somebody commented the other day and said our ceiling looks like a church, so.
I saw that comment.
Which I don't take it as an insult, like.
Churches are beautiful.
Churches are beautiful.
Like.
Today is painting day, which is one of my least favorite parts of any project. Not the actual painting part, the picking of a color part. So we're going with the color Coliseum Marble. It's a grayish with a green undertone because there's green in the stones, we want to match it. So over here are a few options we went over before settling on this one. I love a blue. I found out that's actually the same blue I used in our office. That's probably why I was drawn to it in the first place. I want to be able to switch out the decor for the different seasons and everything. So we did just decide to go something neutral, which is the bottom one. It matches with the stone. It pulls the green out of the stone. and then it'll allow me to change out the decor for the different seasons, because obviously I'm gonna wanna be doing different colored pillows and adding all the color on the shelving and everything like that. So neutral was the way to go. This is a nice save option for my indecisive brain. Because you know what would happen if we painted it anything bold? Get sick of it within a couple months and we'd be repainting it.
Couple days. Bedroom.
Aki, is your head gonna be in this whole video?
Painting is the most important job.
We've never actually shown really our old house, what that house looked like.
That'd be a funny video. Show like the built-in there.
So our first home, we bought it in 2017. Andrew was a carpenter back then. I love decorating, but Pinterest wasn't like super big. I feel like it was, but like it's not what it is now. So a lot of the times when you were decorating back then, you just did whatever you liked. Like there was nothing really to gain inspo from. Andrew built a built-in, it was IKEA in our living room. And I remember when he built it and I was like, this is a work of art. Like this is incredible.
Why'd they make this so heavy? Yeah, you're good. On your side.
I have no eye protection.
Oh, get it. What the F is this? Ow, in my side of my ears. Let go. Don't touch it. Just put it down. Let me finish this cut. Come on. Like spaghetti, always breaks in three.
Like spaghetti.
So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 pieces of this 13 3/8. Okay. Let's do those. Let's do them. 12 of them 13 3/8. Okay. Would think that's sped up, eh?
Do you want to tell them why you're brad nailing?
Because I don't have the right length panhead screws to pocket screw. This is only 1/2 inch material, so brad nails are fine for me. Again, this is our favorite pre-finished plywood, birch. I got 1/2 inch for the box frames and 1/4 inch for the bottoms. And I'm using a new product I've never used before, which is those fancy drawer slides. And boy, do I love those. There's so much extra work. You have to notch these out. You have to drill holes. Like, it's crazy. I'm not using them again. For a kitchen or like a bathroom vanity, for sure. But for a built-in that is gonna hold stuff that we we'll never look at because that's why it's going in there.
Do you want me to do anything?
You're doing it. So these, I don't have the right screws for these either, like to screw in. So I'm just using the super glue. It sounds crazy, but I'm dry fitting the drawers. I'm literally just using the super glue, and I'm gonna screw them in after because 2 screws go in the bottom of this and 2 go in the drawer front. The drawer fronts aren't even built yet. So if these come off, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be doing it properly after.
If you hire him for work, he will dovetail joint your cabinetry.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that here. I would have liked to, but I'm honestly just, sometimes you gotta get things done when you're at your own house, and there's nothing wrong with this. Whoops. Oh, buddy.
You got it?
Watch this.
Good job, baby. So we went to the craft store today and picked up material to do a cushion. This stuff was freaking expensive. We paid like $157 for a piece of fabric and a cushion. I could have paid $200 and had someone make it for us, and it would be way nicer than what
Way
I'm about to
better.
create. This isn't for you.
You remember to mark the length, right?
Of course I remember to mark the length.
Because you need to get the height before you can do anything.
The height?
Yeah.
What do I need the height for?
Because you're not gonna notch the whole thing. Because you're gonna have to notch some of the bottom so that it sits flat. No?
No.
You have to.
Can I use a knife to cut this?
I wouldn't use a kitchen knife. You're gonna dull it.
I'm just gonna try.
You do whatever you want, honey. You're a grown woman. Ain't nobody gonna just dull your sparkle.
I can hear the mothers yelling at me through the comments. I'll be careful. Perfect, just like that. Now we have to dry fit it. Do you think I cut it right?
Yeah?
Oh, I forgot. I have to take some off the side.
Oh, you got the length too. You remember to mark the length, right?
Of course I remember to mark the length.
Well, you can fine tune it now.
I'll fine tune it, baby. 6 inches I have to cut off it. Let me do it. Look, I was a DIYer long before you. Sorry for any anxiety I'm giving you. I can just imagine the comments.
Very nice.
So I don't know how to sew, so I'm gonna hot glue it.
What?
That was my plan.
No.
That's what they used to do on Trading Spaces.
Babe.
It was no sew pillows. I grew up on that.
Just like that.
This roller shade is from Amazon. I'll link it in the description.
Super high quality.
Yeah,
Like-
it had really good reviews. Okay, mine's in. Okay.
Nice, nice.
I went with the light filtering one. They did have blackout ones as well, but
Yeah, I think that's sufficient.
because I figured it's gonna honestly be up most of the time. This cushion's not gonna get a lot of traction, so hot gluing it is fine. This isn't my first rodeo. How'd I do?
Done in.
It's not perfect, but
That is.
thanks, babe.
That's amazing.
Okay, it's not my best work, and I would love to eventually switch it out for one of those really pretty, like, tufted cushions on Etsy. But, like, it's not that bad, right?
It's totally fine.
Okay, thanks, babe. Well, it's very comfortable. I would say here. Yeah, it's not bad.
Very nice.
Put some pillows on it, it'll be cute. It's all for you, buddy. Do you like it, buddy? Here, tell the people, here. He likes it. Do you like it, honey? Aww. Your belt's undone.
Oh, that's strange. How did that happen?
Well, I think this is looking amazing. You too? You wanna get up? There's still more work to be done. So unfortunately, as much as I hate leaving you guys on a cliffhanger, I would love to just show you the whole project complete, but for the sake of time, it is not gonna happen. What's the next step?
Drawer fronts, which are a ton of work. They're not overly complicated to do if you have the right tools to make the process easier. The best way to do it would be with a router table, with a router with the right bits for the rail and stiles. I do everything on a table saw with a regular blade, no dado blade. To do these 6 drawer fronts is probably gonna take me like 8 hours just to mill it, cut it, assemble and glue them, and then we still have to paint them, put them on.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 days of work, just the drawer fronts. This is what you see this week.
Yeah, you seriously outdid yourself with this and it's not even fully done yet, but seeing how this has come together, it's like even better than I imagined.
Tons of storage.
Tons of storage. In fact, there's gonna be even more because we are going to do another built-in on this side. It'll be the same color, but a different design because this area will be our dining room. So you guys will have to stay tuned to see that happen, but this whole wall eventually will be all built in. It's gonna be so beautiful and I hope you guys have been enjoying today's video. That concludes another episode of Ditching the Split. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for no episode last week, but follow us on Instagram if you don't already. That's always where we share any updates about if a video is gonna be late or if we have to miss a week. Honestly, this time of year, it's just, everything is so busy. Everybody's getting sick.
The list is just getting bigger and bigger. As we check things off, it just gets bigger, it seems.
What list?
Of what, like this time of year, things you have to do. Like
Oh,
not just renovating the house, like there's life too.
I'll also give a little bit of a warning that we're gonna be taking time off between Christmas and New Year, so there'll be a couple Sundays without a video. So I'm putting that out here now. I think we'll have an episode next week and then a little bit of a break.
Thank you to everyone who's been watching and following along. We're really grateful. The fact that people are disappointed that we didn't post is still kind of shocking.
I know, I can't even believe it that anybody cares at all. Thank you guys for watching and we're gonna see you guys next week for another new episode of Ditching the Split. Bye. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Say bye, Aspen.